Day 2, the mind and body connection. But let me ask you about day 1. How did you do with that training or trying? Are you intentional about doing things for the Lord and moving for the Lord? Okay, I just wanted to review. No guilt, no shame, okay? But day 2, the mind-body connection. The word says, delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. I mean, how awesome is that? So we've got to think about, remember that mind thing? We've got to think about, so who are we pleasing? God, ourselves, our neighbor, our family member? First and foremost, the Lord. We want to please Him, right? And we want to move that body around. And the spirit, we need to mature in our spirit. So I kind of call this a warm-up exercise for this spirit. And what would a warm-up exercise be? You can pray. You can read the word of the Lord. You could do a Bible study just like this. You could do a devotional. You could surround yourself with people who love the Lord. You could surround yourself with people who are wiser and older than you, have been there and done that, and you can ask them questions. But day 2, let's get back to that mind-body connection. What voices are you listening to? Okay, that's real important to know, okay? There's a lot of noise going on in the world. There's a lot of static. But what voices are you listening to? Can you recognize the voice of God? And where do you experience God? You know, we live on a farm. A lot of times I experience the Lord just looking out at the window and looking at the deer or the wild turkey. You never know what you're going to see out these windows. Or in the fall, I just love the fall because the leaves are changing clothes and changing colors, and they're so vibrant. And I can feel the presence of the Lord so strong. And then there's my office where I spend time with the Lord in my quiet time and also do my work in there. But where do you experience the Lord? Have you thought about that? Do you quiet yourself down? That warm-up exercise. And are you intentional with, Lord, I want to hear your voice. I want to experience your presence today. Let's talk about a warm-up physically for your body. My students, if they were here, would tell you I always talk about working from our center and our core. And so navel to the spine. That's real important. We're going to learn more about that when it comes to alignment. But that's a warm-up for the core. Just be intentional. Just as you're sitting, bring your navel to the spine. Some other things you can do. All right, I'm going to sit right here and I want to warm up right here, okay? So you could lift your leg one at a time. You could contract these leg muscles, these quadricep muscles, and just lift them just one at a time. And you may think, Teresa, come on. But are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? So just move your body because this will help with circulation. It'll help with circulation in your legs and in your hip flexors. There's a lot of things you can do. You can reach your arm up and side lean over just right there where you're seated and side lean. You could bring your arm across the chest and hold, and you can bring it across. So these are some warm-up exercises for your body. By the way, did you take a 5-minute walk or a 10-minute walk? Did you move around in that first day? If not, hey, there's no guilt or shame on this end, okay? I'm not judging you whatsoever, but just a reminder, I'm trying to spur you on. Walk. Just walk around your home or walk outdoors, and you're going to find God is right there with you. Start noticing what you're listening to. What do you watch on TV? What are you listening to? What music do you listen to? What do you allow in your physical body? And that's about it for day 2. It's pretty simple.